What's up, my Facebook folks? Can y'all see and hear me? I don't know if y'all can see and hear me. Type in the chat screen and let me know that you're able to see and hear me. I got a little lag in this technology today. What's up, my Facebook folks? Can y'all see and hear me? I don't know if y'all can see. Let's see, hold on. Having some issues here. All right, give me a second here. Let's see, hold on. Having some issues here. All right. Cool. Let's see. I see we got some folks on. Donald, thanks for jumping on. Latasha, thanks for jumping on. Hey, listen, I wanted to do a lunch and learn on some things, and want to see how this technology. I tried to do this last week during the evenings, and I had some technology issues. So I'm hoping that I don't work through that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let Facebook go out and do what it normally do to send out some notification, let some folks know that I'm on live, and then once we get a few folks on, then we will go ahead and get started. But you are seeing me, yours truly, in my home office. And just wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about money and finances, man. We are in the month of December. This is the last month of 2018. We're about to head into 2019. I hope you have your goals set for 2019. All right. But your goals, your future goals will not manifest itself until you do something today. All right. That's with anything in relationships. If you are on this health and wellness tip, you got to do something now. If you're trying to fix your finances, you got to do something now. Don't wait till 2019 and make 29 and put goals, set goals for 2019, thinking, well, I'm just going to wait and start until 2019 to get it done or get started. Start in 2018, build you some momentum up into 2019, so that way you are a locomotive toward your goals that you set for 2019. All right. So listen, I see we got a few folks on. Thanks for jumping on. Hey, listen, I want to jump on here real quick. I don't want to be before you long. And I want to share something with you all about financial turmoil. All right. Listen, I know that all throughout the year we've been hit financially on a few things. You know, life always give us those financial lemons, right? And some of us were able to turn lemons into lemonade, and others were not able to do so. All right. How many of you all are financially distressed because you're dissatisfied financially? If that's you, type in the chat screen, either you are one, that you're dissatisfied, or two, you are financially satisfied. Okay. Even if you don't want to, that's fine. Maybe you don't want anybody to know your business, but I want to talk to those. Let's retract that. I just want to talk to those who are financially dissatisfied, and I want to let you know there's some financial hope. See, I was that way over a little bit over 4 years ago. All right. And for those who do not know me, let me get this intro out the way. My name is Cedric Jenkins. I'm founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact that you get up each and every day to earn it. You should have the right to keep it. So I like to come on here and give tips and strategies to help everyone who earn money keep their money. All right. And so it's easy to make money, but it's not easy to keep money. And that's because of the fact of what we don't know, that are what we call financial enemies, that's taking money from us, that's keeping us from growing financially. All right. So I want to address a few things, right? And so I want to talk about me. For those who do not know me, I am a I am a government worker, and I'm a computer engineer. I work for the federal government, six-figure income earner. Doesn't mean anything. It just look good on paper, but I'm also an entrepreneur. And a little over 4 years ago, I had my tree shaking experience. I had this thing called a government shutdown. And if you've been watching the news, we actually about to have another one. All right. But listen, going back 4 years ago, had that government shutdown. And at that point, I was at home. They sent me home for about maybe a few weeks, but that had me to make some assessment on my financial situation. Okay. And so even as a six-figure income earner, I was not financially where I needed to be in terms of my finances. Okay. All right. I had very little in my emergency fund. I had very little going to my retirement. I was $50,000 worth in debt. I had bad money habits. And of course, if I had bad money habits, that means I had a low credit score. All right. So I was just messed up financially. Okay. But here's what happened. Here's what happened. I came across some information. I came across an opportunity that changed, or shall I say, no, let me retract that word. Let me use a different word, that transformed my financial situation to where it is today. And I am still growing, but I guarantee you, I am nowhere near where I was 4 years ago. And so I was that person who was financially distressed because I was dissatisfied financially. All right. But I made a decision on that day to change my situation or to transform my situation to where I am today. So I want to offer that opportunity to those who are in the same situation. All right. So here's what I want to do. I want to go through a quick presentation. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen if it'll allow me to. All right. And then after which, I'm going to go through this presentation. So give me a second here. Bam, bam, bam. All right. So here we go. Now I cannot see the comments because I'm in full screen presentation mode. So if you do have some comments, feel free to leave the comments and I'll address them after the presentation. But for the I want to go ahead and start this off. But as you can see, I became partnership and affiliated with a company called My Econ. All right. My Econ is short for My Economy. All right. Why is it short for My Economy? Because of the fact that we as business owners and associates who have learned these principles that I'm about to share with you want you to focus on your economy so you don't have to focus on the economy. See, the economy does not care about your economy. It is an individual responsibility for you to manage, focus on your own economy. It is not the economy that is responsible for your economy. So we want everyone to get personal financial success. So that's what this company is all about. All right. So let's talk about the origin of this company. All right. This company is a 13-year-old plus year-old company. All right. It's debt free. The founder started this business with $10 along with biblical principles. All right. This is a debt free company. All right. It's technology driven. It's based out of Atlanta. And here's something I want to highlight right here. $1,400 million plus in cash flow went into people's household. That is not what the company made. That's what the company helped put back in people's pocket. All right. That's what helped this company helped put over $400 million worth of cash into people's pocket. That is something that is very, very instrumental in what this company is able to do. All right, so we're going to talk more on that. All right, so as I mentioned before, we want everyone to get personal financial success. But if you ask 10 people what is personal financial success, you're going to get 10 different answers. All right, so in order for us to have be on the same level of perspective, I want to highlight what we as my econners consider what is personal financial success. All right. And as you can see it right there, it is what we have to do to get personal financial success is earn enough cash flow to support our current lifestyle while simultaneously setting aside money for our retirement years. All right. So we have to earn enough money to support our current lifestyle right now, while at the same time set aside money for our future lifestyle. All right. Now that right there is called personal financial success. But that right there is a challenge for most people who earn money. All right. Because you basically taking one source of income to support both of those financial needs. And we all know living in this society, that is going to be a monumental challenge. Okay. But we have the solution. All right. But I just wanted everybody to understand this is what we consider personal financial success. This is what we want everyone to experience is personal financial success. All right. So here's the solution. All right. More cash flow and better financial strategy. Listen, cash flow is totally different from income. See, we go to work and trade labor and our time for income. All right. But see, income is nothing more than money that you receive from giving or converting or providing time and labor. Okay. That you receive income for that. But cash flow is nothing more than money left over after you've taken care of all of your expenses. All right. That's what we call disposable income. But most of us are not experiencing or have money as at our disposal because of the fact of what we're up against financially. And we're going to talk more of that. So we need more cash flow, not more income. All right. Along with more cash flow, we need better financial strategies. See, it's more to it than getting more money or getting increase your cash flow, but you have to be smarter with it as well. All right. So we need to couple those two together in order for us to get financial success. All right. So along with that, we have this income shifting membership that's going to allow you to learn or achieve both of those two things: increase your cash flow and learn how to do or learn what to do with your cash flow when you get that increase. All right. And then we're going to talk about earning business income. I want to say this: in this society, we all live in a capitalistic society, right? Okay. We all live in this capitalistic society. Just know capitalism favors business owners and investors. All right. Business owners, with the way that they earn income, right, is taxed less because it's an asset. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, but they also get all the tax breaks. All right. So we're going to talk about that, but this is your solution to obtain personal financial success. All right. Now, we're going to talk about 5 cash flow streams real quick. All right. First thing we're going to talk about is correcting your tax withholding. The next one we're going to talk about building better credit. All right. Then we're going to talk about minimizing your taxes. Okay. Also, we're going to talk about eliminate debt. Debt is not a blessing. Debt is a curse. I want everybody to understand that debt is not a blessing. Debt is a curse. And last, we're going to talk about investment education, because at the end of the day, investment is the end state for us once we step away from our 9 to 5. We have to have income for life. Where is it going to come from? It's not going to come from Social Security, y'all. If you all are planning to work 40 years plus and then rely and expect to rely on Social Security, I'm here to give you the bad bear of news that Social Security is not going to be enough. It may not even exist when you step away from your 9 to 5. So we're going to talk about that, but you're going to need investment. That's called income for life. All right. So now let's talk about correcting tax withholding. All right. We already know 80% of America. Oh, no, wait a minute. I should not assume. All right. Known fact, 80% of the American who earn wages probably do not know you're overpaying in taxes in essence of 33%. All right. You probably didn't know that. Well, I'm here to educate you and show and let you know that you are. I have some proven stats to show it. All right. If you are an employee, chances are you're overpaying in taxes because of the fact you do not have that what we call the W-4 filled out properly. So that's the first economic or financial mistake that we want to educate and address to start increasing your cash flow. In my situation, all right, I give you my own situation. I went ahead and revisit my W-4, okay? Come to find out, I was giving away $550 every paycheck. So that comes out to be $1,100 a month. I was giving away, overpaying, all right? It was leaving my pocket. It was leaving my family's household. It was going into the Federal Reserve Bank. The Federal Reserve Bank took my $1,100, put it in the market and invested, earned interest off of it, and did not give me 1 red cent. It just ain't me. It's everybody who's overpaying in taxes. Now think about it. What could you do with an extra $1,100 coming back into your household? I'll let you ponder on that. But that was my situation a little over 4 years ago. All right. So that's the first thing that we do. We fix that economic mistake right there. All right. Now let's talk about building better credit. Listen, we all know cash is king, but credit rules the kingdom. All right. We all know that we're not gonna always have cash to make major purchases. You're not gonna have cash if you're trying to be a homeowner. You're not gonna have the cash to outright buy a home. You're not gonna outright buy an automobile. All right, those kind of purchases we're talking about. All right. So if you don't have the cash, guess what you need to have is credit. But you need to have good credit, okay? Because of the fact that if you have bad credit, then what happens, banks will charge a huge interest on the money that you're going to borrow. So if you're borrowing $5,000, just know you're going to pay back $5,000 with interest tacked on, which makes the banks richer. So in order for you not to make the banks rich, we need to increase our credit score so that way you get a low interest rate to where now you're not making the banks rich. All right. So we have a repair, build, and maintenance credit restoration program to where it will help you increase your credit score. And so once you increase your credit score, then now you will leverage using it properly. When there's a difference between using your credit score and leveraging your credit score. All right. We want to teach folks how to leverage their credit score, not use their credit score. All right. Now let's talk about minimizing your taxes. I want to tell everyone this. If you're a wage income earner, all right, I know this as a tax professional as well. Wage income earners are stuck with standard tax credit and standard itemized deductions, which simply means you have very limited to no tax savings. It's written in the tax laws. Said did not write the tax laws. Your representative, your congressman, they all written the tax laws. The tax laws specifically written for business owners, okay? They get all the tax breaks. They get access to over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of deductions while wage income earners only have access to maybe 20 to 26 deductions. And half of those or majority of those you're not going to be able to qualify for. I'll give you an example. Child tax credit. Well, simply if you don't have any children, you don't qualify for it. Earned income credit. Well, if you don't have any children or any dependents that you're providing care for, and or if your income is over $46,000 in total wages, you will not qualify for it. If you don't have student loan debt, which some of us or most of us have student loan debt, you get a um, you get a tax deduction or a credit for that. But if you don't have any student loans or you're not in the repayment, you don't qualify for it. If you're a renter instead of a mortgage owner, then you cannot claim the interest. So those are things there that you can qualify for if you fit the criteria. If you don't, guess what? You don't have a way to lower your tax liability, and that's how you start keeping more of your money. But business owners have a way of lowering their tax liability because they have access to all those deductions. Here's one of them: car and truck expenses. Most of you all who are watching right now, I know you put gas in your car, you have maintenance on it, or what have you, right? You put miles on it. Are you deducting it? Chances are you're not. But if you're a business owner, okay, if you're a business owner, all right, your personal vehicle, all right, can be converted into a company vehicle to where now all those things can be tax deductions, all right? Communication, that's simply cell phone. Everybody, we live in the information technology age. Everybody has a cell phone and everybody is on the internet, all right? You're paying somebody for those services, all right? But for most, those are out-of-pocket expenses. If you're not a business owner, that's all it is. But for a business owner, that is a tax deduction. So they get to see a portion of that come back to them at the end of the year, whereas wage income earners will not see that at the end of the year. All right. Travel. Some of us like to travel. We like to get away with our homegirls, homeboys, fellas, whatever the case may be. We like to travel. We want that rest and relaxation time. All right. Well, for wage income earners, it's just out-of-pocket expense if you are able to afford it. Okay. If you're able to afford it, it's just out-of-pocket expense. But for business owners, when they travel, guess what they can do? They can deduct the hotel stay, the eating out, the airline fee, all right, the luggage, the rental, all right, the parking, all right, it goes on. So the money that you're spending on travel anyway can be tax deductions for business owner, but not for wage income earners, all right? And wages. This is huge. Transparency again. I have two daughters who are cheerleaders, all right? And we all know cheerleaders are very expensive, all right? But what I do is I employ my children into my business. See, I don't worry about the child tax credit. That's only $2,000 tax credit that I'll get. I don't qualify for earned income credit because I'll make way too much money to qualify for it. But as my child or my children, I can employ my children into my business, and for each child, I can get up to $12,000 of tax deductions. All right, that's $24,000 in tax savings that I get. Okay, what does that mean, Cedric? Well, I'm spending money on them anyway. Why not take the money that I'm going to spend on them and make it deductible? I put in it, I open up their checking account and I put money into their checking account. And then whenever they need to pay on their lifestyle for books, clothing, cheerleading expenses or what have you, they go right to their checking account, swipe it. At the end of the year, as a business owner, I deduct the cost of that. I deduct it called wages. See, you working for someone right now. Guess what your employer, your company is doing? They deducting your wages on their profit and loss report because they got to file taxes too. And so they get a huge tax break for providing wages to employees. You can do the same thing as a small business owner and get the same huge deductions or tax savings that a major corporation can get. All right. So that's minimized taxes. Now let's talk about eliminating debt. We all know debt is a curse. All right. But everyone wants to get out of debt, but they don't have a way or know a way of getting out of debt. So we have a software that's going to help you identify your debt. They say write the vision and make it plain, right? Well, this software will do it for you. Then you're going to get some education to help you uh, execute that plan of action. And then when you do that, then now you start seeing some extra cash flow start coming back into your household. The money that you were servicing debt that used to go out the window to service debt, then now that money comes back to you. All right, that money starts coming back to you. And so, like I mentioned before, you get some debt elimination training. Because here's the thing about training, right? Yes, you can get out of debt, but let's not be a one-hit wonder. Let's not backslide into getting into more debt again once you get out of debt. So now the training is going to educate you, give you a different perspective about no longer being slave to the lender. All right, because that's what we want to prevent from having. All right. So you're going to get some education, the software, and as a result, you're going to start seeing some increased cash flow. All right. Now, the last thing we want to talk about is investment education. Again, all of us at some point, we're going to stop working for someone. We're going to get tired of working for someone. All right. We're probably not going to be health-wise, we're probably not going to be able to work for someone, or our place of employment is going to say, well, you know what, said, we no longer need your services. You can take it to the house. We can get someone cheaper, or we can downside and put some automation to it. All right. So one of those three things are going to happen. All right. So when that happens, where is your income going to come from? If you're used to having $3,000 a month of income coming to you to take care of your lifestyle expenses, when you no longer have that $3,000 a month coming to you, where is that money going to come from? That's an adult serious question that we all have to ask ourselves. Where's that money going to come from when we no longer are working? All right. So that's where investment going to come in at, right? Because you need money over here in working for you to where it'll be waiting for you when you stop working. Income for life. Okay. So we have an education program, all right, to where you learn basic information about how investment works. All right. We're not a company where we take money and we give you advice as far as investment, but we teach you basic terminology of how investment works. And that alone in itself will help you understand how to get your return on investment on your money. And the whole good thing about investing is you own a piece in America. A lot of us are doing a lot of Christmas shopping. I bet you if you're anything like me, you probably on Amazon making some purchases. I know you are. But guess what? If you are an Amazon shareholder right now, you're making out with some good capital gains and dividends. You didn't have to get out your bed for it. You didn't have to leave your house for it. You can still be doing your own thing. And that's money, making money while you're sleeping. All right. And oh, yeah, by the way, it's only taxed at 10%. Your money that you earn through wages is taxed at 33%. The money that you earn from a business is taxed only at 15%. And the money that you earn off an investment is taxed at 10%. And things that money that is tied up into an asset, it appreciates. And things that appreciate puts more money back into your pocket. And believe it or not, things that being put more money that's coming to your pocket is taxed less, but it has to be tied into an asset. All right. Assets increase in value, depreciation decrease in value. And I'm here to tell you, if you're a wage income earner and that's your only source of income, I want you to know your dollar or the dollar that you're earning is decreasing in value every second that we're sitting here, every second that you're listening to my voice right now, due to inflation. Okay. You have to understand how inflation works. All right. Inflation decreases the value of the dollar in essence about 4%. So you're already losing 4% of your buying power. Not to mention you losing your money to taxes at in essence of 33% through payroll deduction. then now guess what you got to do? You got to go make up that 33% on credit card. Well, you losing another 33%. Okay, so you see how the trickle down effect is happening financially. This is not your fault because you didn't know, right? But you have to know what you're up against before you can start saying, I need to change my financial situation. You need to get around a center. You need to center yourself around people who understand this stuff. I had to do that. Okay. So like I said, like I mentioned before, we offer a financial education with a financial business opportunity that provides products and services that you yourself can use, where you can earn business income along with providing this to the public. Okay, and you get commissions for providing these products and services to people. All right. So if someone was to come here and say, Cedric, is this one of those Ponzi schemes? Y'all got to understand. I need y'all to understand. Go Google it yourself. A Ponzi scheme is where someone is asking you for money with an expectation of a high return without providing products and services. Go look it up yourself. All right. But what we're talking about is a business opportunity that provides products and services. All right. These are the products and services that this business opportunity offer. All right. You got the Smart Money Kit you can use for yourself, the Smart Credit System, increase your credit score. You can use it for yourself and make commissions, or you can sell it to someone to where you can make commissions. Book travel. We always go on travel. Seasonally, we doing travel. Well, why not go into use your own services to book travel, cut yourself your own check, all right? But then also offer it up to your family and friends to where you also can get commissions. Cashback Mall. Again, I already addressed this. We in the shopping mode right now. Okay. Now, I like gadgets. So Said like to go to Best Buy all the time and get gadgets if I'm not on Amazon. Well, instead of me going to bestbuy.com, Said goes to Cashback Mall, then go to Best Buy, find what I need, get me a discount, then cut me my own self a check. Just makes sense to me. May not make sense to anyone else. All right. But these are the products and services that my econ business opportunity offers to everyone. All right. So let's talk about this compensation plan. So when we talk about compensation plan, this is how you earn residual and passive income, right? See, right now you're earning wages to where you trade in your labor and time for income, but it's not passive or residual. Okay, because each time you have to trade your labor and time for it. Whereas your business gives you the opportunity to get residual income and passive income. All right. And so you can leverage using a compensation plan, meaning you build yourself a sales team to where we're going out to help people who are financially distressed because of the fact they are financially dissatisfied with their financial solution, with their financial situation. And we want to be able to provide help or aid to those who are in that situation. But it takes more than just Said to go out here nationwide to help folks. So we need to build a sales team, all right? And so as you build a sales team, you start getting commissions for building a sales team. And everybody gets to earn business income off of building a sales team. Listen, y'all, we have people out here in Egypt who need to be freed. They in the financial wilderness and looking for a way out. We need more Joshuas. Cedric is looking for more Joshuas. Okay. It takes more than just one person to go out here to make an economic difference. It takes a collective effort in order for us to change the financial situation that people are suffering nationwide. And so that's why it's important to build a sales team. Well, when you build a sales team, then now you start getting business income from building a sales team, and you basically creating and fostering entrepreneurship. All right, you're basically creating and fostering entrepreneurship. All right, not just being a wage income earner by itself. All right, you can work this business part-time or full-time. I say work it part-time to where now you work it part-time to where now your wages that you earn become an afterthought. All right. And when you get to that point to where you work your business to where your wages is now an afterthought, meaning now you can take your all of your wages or most of your wages and put it into your emergency fund or your retirement fund, then now you're getting personal financial success. All right. So wrapping up. All right. So like I said, the decision that you make today is what's going to determine your future tomorrow. What are you going to decide to do today? If you're financially distressed because you're dissatisfied about your financial situation, today is your opportunity to make that change. You can make a change today. So as I'm wrapping up here, here's a recap. You're going to get everything here, such as tax withholding training. All right. You're going to get, you're going to have access to the Smart Money Kit system where you increase your credit score. All right. I didn't mention or talked about the Cash Flow Manager app, but that is your record keeping software. All right. That's what's going to help you get huge tax savings at the end of the year. We already talked about debt elimination software. Debt is not a blessing. Debt is a curse. All right. So we want to get debt out of the way. We can't even have a discussion about extra cash flow or for that matter, building wealth if we still have debt in our atmosphere. So we need to get that out of our atmosphere. All right. So we talked about investment training, how important that is because that's the end state for everybody. All right. So we have a special. All right. We have a holiday special, limited time offer. All right. Right now, if you want to start a My Ecom business, all right, home-based business, you can start this business for $27.95. Okay, that is your startup cost. That is a one-time cost, and that is tax deductible. The $34.95 per month is the monthly cost or operating cost to run your business. You're gonna get your own website. You're gonna get access to all these softwares, apps. All right, the education, the training, the software, the support. All this for $34.95. And oh yes, $34.95 is also a tax deduction. So you're going to be deducting that every month. Think about it. You're going to be earning income. You're earning income now. What are you doing to lower your tax liability? You don't have enough to lower your tax liability because you don't have access to no deductions. This business will allow you to have access to over hundreds and hundreds of deductions. What it does, it repositions you within the tax system so you can have utilize a different set of tax code so that you can get tax savings. But until you do that, you will always be behind in tax savings because of the fact of how you earn your money. See, our lifestyle is nothing more than a tax code within itself. Our job is to get educated and utilize the tax codes to our advantage to where now we start keeping more of our money. See, it's not about how much money we can make. I just told you I'm a six-figure income earner. So it's not about me earning six figures. It's about keeping my six figures. I hope that didn't go over nobody's head. All right. It's not about how much money you can earn. It is all about how much money you can keep of what you earn. Why let your time and labor go in vain if you're not keeping all of your money? Who's in your circle that's showing you how to keep your money? Anybody can show you how to make extra income. All right. Anybody can do that. But who's showing you in your circle, family or friends, neighbors, that's showing you how to keep more of your money? If you don't have any of those folks in your circle, I would like to help you get those folks in your circle. Okay. Yours truly to be to be honest. All right. Now, for those who came on, all right, I want you to understand that the decision that you make today will determine your future. What are you going to do today financially? All right. What are you going to do today? If you're tired of your situation, then stop complaining and do something about it. All right. I can't be no more direct than that. If you want your situation to change, stop complaining, make a decision to do something about it. This is your opportunity to do something about your finances today. All right. If you want your finances to change, let's do something about it. And I'm offering that opportunity to everyone. So inside the page here, right, on this live stream, you'll see two links. All right. If you saw enough information to where you can make an informed, conscious decision to say, Cedric, I'm ready. This is the last month. 2018 is the last month. I'm trying to live my last days as my best days. Let me get started now. There's a link in there, which is cedrictjenkins.com/financial-fix. Join now. Okay. If you click on that link, it will take you to the enrollment process to where you can go ahead and get started. For those who want more information about how this works, and this was not enough, there was another link in there that is cedrictjenkins.com/financial-fix. All right. They are in the video, they're in the comment field. All right. So go back at the end of this video, go back and go look at the description and you'll see those two links. Regardless of whichever it is, let's make a decision about our finances. Let's put finances as our priority because we want to get money out of the way as an issue. All right. And when you get money out of the way as an issue, then you're no longer financially distressed to where you're financially dissatisfied with your financial situation. All right. So I hope this brought some value to you, to everyone here. And if so, cool. If not, then we will see you when you are able to make a decision about your finances. But y'all, don't put your finances on the brink. Okay. Don't put it on the back burner. All right. Your future generation is relying on your decision that you make today. All right. Your future generation is relying on that. Don't be that bad tree that bears bad fruit. We want to be that good tree that bears good fruit because of the fact we want more trees. And once we get more trees, we have more fruit. And once we have more fruit, we can duplicate that process. Generational. That's what we're talking about here. It's generational. All right. So I hope everyone enjoyed this presentation. So listen, make sure you go back to the description at the end of this video and just click on one of those links. You know, if you want to go ahead and get started, go ahead and click the link to get started. If you want some more information, click that link. If you have some questions, comments, or concerns, you can inbox me or leave a comment right here, right below this video. All right. Y'all be blessed, and I will holler at you all later. All right. Peace.